It is 533 AD. Constantinople is alive with the commotion of a grand military expedition. An Eastern Roman force, 700 strong, supported by nearly 600 ships, gathers at the capital's harbors. Their destination, the kingdom of the Vandals in North Africa, once among the wealthiest regions of the Roman Empire. A century earlier, these lands were lost to barbarian invasions, plunging them into chaos and hardship. Now, Emperor Justinian has resolved to reclaim them under the banner of Roman justice and Orthodox Christian faith. The man chosen for this monumental task is Flavius Belisarius. Known as the Victor of Dara, Belisarius recently crushed an internal revolt, saving Justinian's regime. Now restored to the rank of Magister Militum per Orientem, General of the East, he takes command of a diverse but veteran force. It includes 1,000 infantry, 5,000 cavalry, 600 heruli auxiliaries, and his elite personal guard, the Bucalarii. The campaign is underpinned by Justinian's belief in divine favor, but modern historians see a mix of pragmatism, opportunism, and imperial ambition in his decision to go to war. To understand Justinian's motives, we must look back. In the 5th century, the Vandals emerged as one of Rome's most audacious foes. Under King Gelimer, they looted their way through Spain and crossed into North Africa in 429 AD. There, they established a kingdom and turned to piracy, even sacking Rome itself in 455 AD. By 530 AD, however, the relationship between the Eastern Roman Empire and the Vandals was stable. Justinian Vandal king Hilderic exchanged gifts, and though Hilderic adhered to the Arian heresy, he permitted Orthodox Christians to worship in peace. This fragile equilibrium shattered when Gelimer, Hilderic's ambitious cousin, staged a coup. Hilderic was imprisoned, and his allies were brutally silenced. Justinian, insulted by Gelimer's defiance, waited for the right moment to act. In 533, with the Sassanid Empire pacified and internal rebellion subdued, the emperor set his sights on North Africa. Justinian faced skepticism from his advisors. John of Cappadocia, his senior minister, warned of the dangers of long-range seaborne campaigns, citing the disastrous Roman expedition that was burned by Vandal fire ships off Cape Bon decades earlier. But Justinian was undeterred. Belisarius was given full authority, and his forces assembled in June 533. Belisarius knew the expedition would require discipline and divine favor. When 2 Hun mercenaries murdered a comrade early in the voyage, Belisarius executed them publicly. He reminded his troops, justice can be our greatest ally in obtaining victory. Although it's men who do the fighting, it is God who judges the contest. He warned that he would tolerate no crimes, stating, "I shall not consider any one of you my comrade, no matter how fearsome he is to the enemy, unless his hands are clean." The fleet sailed westward, picking up supplies and troops along the way. At Sicily, Belisarius learned of a stunning development. Gelimer, unaware of the Roman expedition, had sent most of his fleet and 5,000 troops under his brother Tzazo to Sardinia to suppress a revolt. Seizing the opportunity, Belisarius decided to land in the Vandal heartland, near Carthage. The landing was unopposed. However, some Roman soldiers looted local property, provoking Belisarius's wrath. He punished the offenders and addressed his troops, emphasizing that good behavior would win the support of the local Libyan population, who resented their Vandal overlords. Belisarius's army advanced cautiously along the coastal road to Carthage. To counter them, Gelimer planned an ambush at Ad Decimum, a narrow pass 10 miles south of Carthage. However, the plan unraveled when his brother Amatus, commanding the vanguard, arrived prematurely with too few troops. The Romans, led by John and the Bucolarii, overwhelmed Amatus's small force, killing him. Nearby, the Huns routed Gelimer's nephew Gidimund. Gelimer himself arrived too late to take decisive action and was paralyzed by grief upon finding Amatus's body. His hesitation allowed Belisarius to regroup and launch a devastating counterattack. The Vandals were routed, and the road to Carthage lay open. Belisarius entered Carthage cautiously, ensuring his troops respected the city and its people. This peaceful occupation was a remarkable achievement, but the war was not over. Gelimer, now reinforced by Tizos's returning army, marched on Carthage. The two forces met at Tricamarum. Despite initial Vandal resistance, the Romans prevailed after Tizos was killed in battle. Gelimer fled into the mountains, leaving his kingdom in disarray. Belisarius's disciplined army seized the Vandal camp, capturing vast wealth and securing the return of North Africa to Roman rule. The campaign was a resounding success. In just 6 months, Belisarius reclaimed one of Rome's richest provinces with minimal losses. He returned to Constantinople, bringing prisoners, plunder, and glory. Justinian honored him with a triumph, the first granted to a non-emperor in 500 years, and the title of consul. Yet, this triumph sowed seeds of envy among the court. Belisarius's next challenge would come not from barbarians, but from rivals within the empire.